Rise and shine, everybody.
Hey there.
It's time to get up and Adam here on the farm.
I'm up.
And I'm Adam.
Here on the farm, we try to remember some tips to make farm living just a little easier.
Like never, ever, under any circumstances, stand behind a spooked pony.
Or chocolate milk doesn't actually come from brown cows.
Oh yeah, and don't underestimate the goats. They'll eat anything.
Hey, speaking of eating, these strawberries I picked today,
Yeah.
they're good and ripe. I sure do love fruit.
That reminds me, here on the farm, we're learning all about the fruit of the Spirit.
Yep, those are all the good things God grows in our hearts to help us become more like Him.
And the fruit of the Spirit we're talking about today is...
Wait. Aren't you forgetting something first?
Fed the goats, milk the cows, pick the strawberries, put on clean underwear. Pretty sure I got it all.
No. You forgot something way more important than that.
More important than clean underwear?
Well, maybe not clean underwear, but it's still pretty important.
Well, what? Tell me, what's so important?
The Fruit of the Spirit song that we made up a while back.
Oh, that could have been bad.
The fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. Fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. If you wanna be a coconut, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, cause the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. Oh, the fruit of the Spirit's not a banana. The fruit of the Spirit's not a banana. You wanna be a banana, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, cause the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. Oh, the fruit of the Spirit's not a lemon. The fruit of the Spirit's not a lemon. If you wanna be a lemon, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, cause the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. Oh, the fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. The fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. If you wanna be a watermelon, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, cause the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control.
So good.
Okay, now, the fruit of the Spirit we're talking about today is... faithfulness.
And faithfulness is being dependable in my relationships with God and others.
Like when I help bathe the pigs instead of going to a baseball game because I agreed to help you?
Exactly. God is faithful to help us do the right thing. And when we depend on Him, He can help us be faithful to others.
You know, there's a story in the Bible about a man who was faithful to God and others.
Is that the one about King David doing the right thing to King Saul?
Sure is. King Saul did not like David. And when I say he didn't like him, I mean he really didn't like him.
That's right. King Saul and his men were hunting David so they could kill him.
David and his men knew that Saul was after him, so they were hiding in a cave.
Saul came into the cave
To go to the party.
While Saul was still in the cave, David snuck up and cut off a piece of his robe.
When David's men saw this, they asked him why he didn't kill Saul, because they knew Saul was trying to kill him.
David told his men he didn't kill Saul because God was the one who made Saul king, and he wanted to obey God.
Yep, it would have been easy for David to harm Saul when he didn't even know that David was there.
David did what was right and showed faithfulness to God and King Saul by not harming him, even when he had the chance.
So remember, when someone is depending on you, God can help you be faithful.
Because faithfulness is a fruit of the Spirit.
And faithfulness is being dependable in my relationships with God and others.
All right, you ready to go bathe those pigs?
I guess so.
Last time on the farm.
I'm your cousin, Bobby. Bobby Rightheart. Now this is Allgood Acres, and I'm your welcoming committee.
I'm not a farm girl, I'm a city girl, and I feel like I'm in a nightmare. It looks like the farm is losing money.
I don't want to lose this farm. It's my home. I gotta find a way to help.
Idea 1, lemonade stand.
Here you go.
I think it's a little sour.
Well, that's my 19th batch.
What is all over you?
It's Uncle Earl's famous itch cream. Oh, the poison ivy goes away lickety-split when you put this stuff on.
You gave me the ivy. That's what's the matter. Bobby Rightheart, this is all your fault.
Just because somebody isn't being kind doesn't mean you shouldn't help them in a bind. Hi, CJ. How's it going?
Come here.
Why are we whispering?
I was doing my chores when a man in a black car and fancy suit pulled up.
It's not every day that we get visitors around here.
Trust me, I'm aware. But he and Uncle Earl were having a pretty tense convo before they went inside.
But he was just a man in a suit.
Yes. Fancy suit, hat, and curly mustache.
Well, that sounds like Mr. Morgan. He owns the bank.
Ah, okay. I thought I heard them talking about $50,000. Do you think this has to do with those papers we found the other day?
What papers? Wait, you're talking about the papers with the farm financials, aren't you?
Keep it down. They could walk out on the porch any second now.
Is Mr. Morgan trying to take the farm away? Well, is he?
Let's go inside.
No,
they're gonna hear us.
But they can't. But he's got a mustache in the suit. You can't.
Bobby, you need to calm down. My dad's a businessman, and I know men in dark suits mean trouble. Uncle Earl may be losing the farm.
Well, CJ, this farm is my whole life. Now, I don't know what I'd do without it. Oh, just think about poor Tudor. He'll probably end up on some rodeo show performing all day long. And then you gotta think of poor Bessie. Oh my, she's gonna be a hamburger.
Bobby, snap out of it. We have to figure out a way to make some money.
How do we do that?
Well, I've learned a lot about business from my dad. Is there something we could make and sell?
My lemonade.
I think that takes a special palate. But you know what, though? We can make scarecrows. We're good at that. We could start a scarecrow company.
Diggity dog, I like it. Oh, I bet you we can sell them for nearly $20 a piece.
Okay. So, if my math is correct, for us to earn around $50,000 to save the farm, we'll need to sell about 2,500 scarecrows.
Well, shoo-wee! We better get to work. I'll start picking the pumpkins.
We don't have time to make 2,000 scarecrows. It will take years. What can we do? This is it. $1 million idea. Let's become farm influencers. All we need is one good viral video.
CJ, I think you're talking that New York language again.
It's actually everywhere language, but people make money posting videos if they can get like 1 million views.
Well, videos of what?
Dances. So, coordination-wise, how are you? Can you dance?
Can I dance? Please! You are looking at an official hoedown champ. Check out this do-si-do. Woo!
Okay, not that kind of dancing. Don't worry though, I can teach you everything you need to know. Okay, now you try.
All right, here goes nothing.
Bobby, are you okay?
Oh, I might have twisted my ankle a bit.
It's not worth the injury. And I'm not sure you're ready to make your internet debut just yet.
Well, in that case, I'll get back to work. Yeah.
You're not giving up, are you?
Well, we're not getting anything accomplished, so I'm at least gonna finish my chores, okay? I'm gonna go clean the tractor.
Bobby! You're a genius!
Oh, that's mighty sweet of you to say, CJ. Wait, why?
Because all we have to do is sell the tractor. It's worth a lot of money, right?
It sure is. I mean, farm equipment don't come cheap these days. But I don't know how Uncle Earl would feel about us selling his tractor without permission. Besides, he's relying on us to get these chores done.
But it's our only option. That tractor will be useless if the farm is gone, and your chore days will be over.
Well, when you put it like that...
We have to do it.
All right. I guess we don't really have a choice then.
Good. Now let's go clean that tractor.
Ow.
Get on your feet. It's time to play catch the fruit, dodge the poop. As you see fruit flying, reach out and grab it. Be sure to dodge those pesky cow pies. Oh, great job, everybody.
Stay standing for a song.
Toe tapping,
head nodding,
banjo strumming,
rooster crowing, do-si-do,
pig feeding, garden weeding,
tractor steering,
field clearing,
turning, churning, clapping, snapping, spinning, grinning.
Hey, let's go! Chores on the farm, head on over to the barn. Our families here together for a country kind of day. There's really nothing to it, and you know that you can do it. You're right on time, won't cost a dime. Hey, let's go! Clap your hands, stomp your feet, jump around, yeah! Clap your hands, stomp your feet, jump around, get down, boot kicking,
Funky chicken,
knee slapping, toe tapping,
head nodding,
banjo strumming,
rooster crowing, do-si-do,
pig feeding, garden weeding,
tractor steering,
field clearing,
turning, churning, clapping, snapping, spinning, grinning.
hey, let's go!
Great singing. You can all take a seat.
Woo-wee! The old green machine looks mighty spiffy, if I do say so myself.
Great news. I uploaded a bunch of pictures to this site I found online. Farms are us. Farmers can place their bids online.
Well, you got any offers?
Yep. Somebody from Blackberry Grove is coming this afternoon to take a look. See? I told you we'd save the farm.
Well, this is happening faster than Tudor gobbles a carrot. Well, so what should we do to get ready?
You gotta look more legit.
Well, what's wrong with my overalls?
We need you to look a little more business-like. Think about the banker we saw this morning. You know people are taking him seriously.
Are you sure that'll work?
You might know how to run a farm, but I know fashion and business.
Okay, I guess I can go get gussied up.
You want to know something scary? I actually knew what you meant. Ugh, I've been out here too long. All right, now you go get gussied up and I'll create a diversion.
Okie dokie. Wait, what?
I'm thinking I'll just give the chickens some extra corn for energy and then let them out of the coop.
But it takes hours to round up all the chickens once they get loose.
Exactly. Uncle Earl will be so distracted chasing them around that he won't notice what we're doing.
Uncle Earl, he depends on us to help him around here and not to make things worse. CJ, is this what's best?
Of course it's what's best. Keep your eye on the prize.
Eye on the prize.
Okay, little chickens. Hope you're ready to do your farm-saving duty. Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks. Who even am I right now? Ugh. This feels totally sneaky. We definitely shouldn't be doing this. I have to go stop Bobby. Bobby, we can't.
Well, we can't what?
Dressed like that. Oh, this has bad idea written all over it.
Well, this is what you said to do, right? So what's so funny?
First, you look like the little man from Monopoly. Second, we're being sneaky, and sneaky is never right. It's what brought me to this farm in the first place.
I've been eat up with the feeling that we were doing something bad. And I'm afraid Uncle Earl won't be able to rely on us anymore, you know? Uncle Earl always says, when you sneak around, you're bound to be found.
Well, no more sneaking around. Consider this plan officially called off.
I feel better now, CJ. That still means the farm's future is in jeopardy, so what are we gonna do?
I'm not sure.
That's the man from Blackberry Grove!
Oh, no, Uncle Earl's about to find out that we didn't finish our chores and have been trying to sell his tractor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you go talk to him, tell him the tractor's not for sale, and I'll go distract. Wait, I'm being sneaky again.
Yep. Uncle Earl depends on us to do the right thing. It's time for us to fix this mess we've made.
You're right. Come on. Our Farms Are Us post is officially deleted. No more tractor for sale. Bobby, I'm sorry about trying to push you into selling the tractor.
Oh, it's all right, CJ. I shouldn't have gone along with it. You know, I'm always telling Uncle Earl that I'm just here to help, and I should have been faithful to him, even if I was just trying to save the farm.
Yep, from now on, I want Uncle Earl to know that he can always depend on us to do what's right.
Well, who knows what's going to happen to Allgood Acres, but I do know that we can trust that God will work things out, no matter what.
You're right. What are you doing over there?
Well, since we finished our chores, I thought that we'd spend the rest of the afternoon teaching you how to catch some fish down by the creek.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Really? Oh, CJ, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you might actually start liking being on the farm.
Maybe I like it a little.
What's that now?
Oh, right. I said maybe I like it a little. This place is starting to grow on me.
Oh, I knew you'd come around. There you go. You know, the first thing we gotta do is go get some worms.
You didn't say this was going to involve worms.
Woo!
I can show faithfulness.
Let's play Spot It to review all that we've learned today. Spot the 2 pictures that match before the timer runs out to reveal a question. Here we go. Can you find the 2 pictures that match? You found it. Here's your first question. When David had the chance, did he hurt Saul? No way! Saul was trying to kill David, but David showed faithfulness to God and to Saul by not hurting him in the cave. Spot the matching pictures. Way to go! Here's the next question. True or false? CJ and Bobby showed faithfulness when they tried to sell Uncle Earl's tractor without telling him. False. Uncle Earl depended on Bobby and CJ to help him around the farm, but they didn't show faithfulness when they schemed to do something wrong. Can you spot the match? Great job! Here's the last question. Reed promises his mom that he won't eat candy before dinner, and even though his mom won't find out, he doesn't take any. What fruit of the Spirit is Reed showing? Faithfulness. Reed showed faithfulness by being dependable. With the help of the Holy Spirit, we can show faithfulness by being dependable in our relationships with God and others too. Great job playing our game.
It's time to pray. Everyone, bow your heads. Hey God, we know that we can always depend on you because you are so faithful to us. As we follow you, we want the Holy Spirit to grow faithfulness in our hearts so that we can be dependable in our relationships with you and with others. We love you. Amen.